Hey there, Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, Capricorn Rising. Welcome to your new moon in Libra eclipse. That new moon is happening on the 14th or the 15th, depending on where you are in the world. But here in the Eastern time zone of the United States, it's at 1:55 p.m. on Saturday. I don't know what's happening. That's too many. Must be these two. On Saturday the 14th, and so this new moon eclipse, it's got a lot going on. But what's interesting this week is we also have the 1010 gateway, and that portal is we've got Pluto stationing direct in your sign, and he's moving out into he gets into Aquarius in January, I think, but he comes back just for one more short visit next year to 29 degrees. And so basically, he's almost done working us over, which is kind of nice. So what do we have here? Wow. Okay. Oh, wow. So an eclipse is always about the releasing, the clearing out of energy to allow something new, a new opportunity to come in, a new whatever, right? But these eclipses are really powerful. And this one in particular is it's squaring your sign. And so there's a lot of energy coming in around this one. If you want more details on it, I really went into it over on Facebook. I'd love to have you join me over there. But you have the karmic board clearing, energetic clearing, rewrite your story, live your truth. The energy is shifting. We're not in that old energy anymore. If you just let it go with these eclipses, you can start something new. And this something new that's coming in, we have the dove of peace coming in through the crown chakra, divine connection, holy experiences, and miraculous energy. And I don't know if you can catch that dove there coming in, right? And so there is this releasing of all these different lifetimes of energy to create, it really kind of looks like the phoenix rising from the ashes kind of energy, allowing, oh gosh, I want to say using the violet flame to help you to burn off anything that's left. Just let it all go, right? Just let it all go. And how about we start writing our new story? The one where we have the success that we want, the love that we want, the family that we want, the joy that we want, whatever it is that you have been seeking and really trying to manifest and bring in, here's your opportunity to do this. And so, Leo had the same card in the same position. So if you have Leo strong in your chart, that's something to pay attention to. It's Ciro Marchetti's Lenormand deck. He's very beautiful drawings, but I'm going to have to kind of hide her a little. But she is exposed. She is looking out the window toward the light. She is a mature woman. There's two feminines in here. Here's the other one. But this one is a very mature one. This is the knowledge and the wisdom. She's wearing this red robe. It feels very much like I'm very confident in who I am. I'm very rooted and grounded, and I'm open. I'm open to receiving. And so she's very sure of who she is. So, but it is YouTube, and we do need to keep it PG. So there you go. All right. So what do we have going on here? The bonus cards. All right. So the key to the situation, it's the home. I want to say home is where the heart is. For some of you, this is what feels like home to you. Who feels like home to you? It feels like answering the calling of your soul back to home, to who you are. This is you deciding what is home for you, writing that new story, right? We're writing that new story of what and where it is we want to go. And in the area of what has been the struggle, we have the letter, the writing, right? The writing of the new chapter, the communication with ourselves of what it is that we really want and what do we want to bring in. And there is this home energy of unleashing, of letting yourself out of the cage. whatever this metaphorical cage is that you've been in. It's the gilded cage, right? Maybe it's where everything felt safe and secure, but you can change that all now. You can create something new for yourself. There's going to be a need to really pay attention to the details. We have the magnifying glass. So these are the three bonus cards here. Okay, so here we have seeking knowledge and information. We have the cross up here. Cross can represent a burden. It's really interesting because it has Greek Orthodox icons in it. Again, it's about figuring out where you belong now, who you are now. It's in your thoughts. For some of you, there is a struggle. I know I went through it. Of you're raised in one way of thinking, and now you're being invited to find a new way of thinking for yourself, to know who you really are. It's about, there's this transformation energy of loyalty. It's about being loyal to what's loyal to you. And what's loyal to you is yourself, right? Your truth. What is true for you? Where do you fit in? In the area of what's been draining your energy is this long-awaited change. But here we have these cranes, they're doing the mating dance, and it's got the yin and the yang. There's the nest there, so there, we have the home there, we have the home there. And I just want to show you, this is also a home, right? It's a bird cage that's been opened. It's setting yourself free from something that has always seemed like, I've always worked within this institution, or I've always believed this, or it's unchaining ourselves. Capricorn, the devil card, right? Unchaining ourselves from limiting beliefs. And being willing to go out there and call in our soul tribe, right? So who do you fit in with? Where do you fit in? Maybe the work you're doing, you need to change it because it doesn't suit you anymore. Maybe the relationship you're in doesn't really suit you. It doesn't mean that you get rid of the relationship, but maybe you change the way the relationship works. There's something around that. But for some of you, you're literally moving, because here we have a map with a magnifying glass on it. Well, I guess it's not a map. What the heck is it? They're Lenormand cards. It's getting into the details of them. So getting into the details, that's the action to take. To really drill down into the details of what it is that feels fated and for you. And setting yourself free. You have the key. The key is the home. And the home is where the heart is. And in the heart, you have the bridging energy. The moving from one situation to another, right? Clearing the karmic board. Releasing all that. And then opening up your crown chakra. And I just want to tell you, this eclipse is an annular eclipse, which means that the moon is at apogee, which means it's as far away from the earth as it can get. So supermoons, it's at perigee, and it's right here, right? Like the fist. Covers up most of my feet, so it's really close. But as I pull it away, you see more and more, right? And so this is that light that shines around. We get the ring of fire. And there's this energy that comes around. And so there's going to be a lot of light neutrinos coming through, lots of downloads coming through with this. It's at a portal of the 1010 gateway, which is from about, the 1st through the 20th of the month. And so here we have this, right in the center of this, we have this eclipse happening that's allowing all this light to come in around it, all these downloads. And so pay attention. When your left ear is buzzing, that is there you are receiving that. Be open to receiving that. And using the violet flame, where you just picture yourself in this light, this violet light, and it is burning off all the lower vibrational negative energies, the old stories, all that stuff. In the area of resources, you have a harvesting. You have a harvesting, so you may be losing something, right, in order to bring something in. but it's harvesting wheat. And it is harvest season. And so it is an eclipse is about letting something go so you can plant something new. So it's separating the chaff from the wheat. And the chaff, by the way, has its own value. You sell that as straw. So it's nothing is wasted. Nothing has been lost. There's been knowledge and wisdom to gain along the way. There's a lot of growth and opportunity that comes in with all of this. And be open to receiving that. And so I almost feel like you have earned a great harvest, and just be open to receiving it. So wherever you have been pouring your time and your energy into something, things are starting to come around, to see it, to be able to feel it, to know that it's there and that it's happening. So I really want to encourage you not to get bogged down in what feels like a burden or tradition. It could be that you've been seeking spirituality. Sometimes that could mean that too. But the spirituality that you are seeking, it's not going to be learned out there. It's learned in here. What resonates in the heart space. So, big opportunity. So the crown chakra being lit up. All right, so your crown chakra, that, you know, that's right here, right? It's, and above your crown chakra is your soul star. It's about 6 to 12 inches above that. And then about 12 to 18 inches above that is the stellar gateway. And the stellar gateway is really activated also at this time because that is Metatron runs that energy. He's the guardian and the gatekeeper of the stellar gateway. And we ask, and our higher self, we invite our higher self to open up our soul star to allow that energy to flow through. It flows from there into our crown chakra, which really allows us to flood it through all of our chakras and into our aura, right? And so that this gateway, there's an opportunity. So I encourage you to work with citrine and clear quartz crystal and really and the violet flame to release and create space for, but to invite all this energy to flood in. This energy of inspiration to write your new stories. So here we have, oh, it's a peacock feather. She feels, she knows. It's number 22, which is connection with your angelic, your higher self. And then we have this inspiration, this empress energy of growth going on here. Lots of bees. And that golden light that we get through the sun and through Metatron. And here's a chance to really bring this stuff in. This is a powerful gateway opportunity. And so in your heart, you're bridging, right? You're moving from one energy to another. And sometimes we feel a little wobbly when we do that, right? So if you've ever driven across a suspension bridge and the wind's blowing, it's a little uncomfortable. We have a park near here that just put up a skywalk, and it's not a very long one, but it kind of moved. It was a little wobbly, and when I got to the other side, I felt like I had to get my land legs back again. And I think that you may feel like that because that's what they're showing me right now. So you may feel as you're moving through this energy a little wobbly. So rest when you need to rest, right? This is hard energy when it squares like that. And Pluto has been a real pain in the butt moving retrograde, and he doesn't really start moving forward until like the end of the month. Like he's moving, but it's like he takes a good old sweet time, right? And so we're kind of in baking in this energy right here. So allow yourself to really steep in it. It's almost like tea, where you let it, the longer it sits, the more ingrained the energy is, the more full-bodied the taste, right? And so there's an opportunity. So this month, for the rest of this month, I encourage you to create time to just sit and breathe and feel the light flooding through your system from your crown chakra. All right, so, oh my gosh. We have the Omega Dragon. That is the completion of a cycle, right? The Alpha is the beginning, the Omega is the end, and we have the karmic board clearing. It says, harness the divine feminine power of creation. Intention, hold your vision, birth the higher consciousness. We have the green gold dragon from Cirrus. This is also very Empress and Metatron energy going on. Brings universal knowledge to your spiritual path. Learn about spiritual technology. Be a transmitter of sacred knowledge. Thank you, Spirit. That's what this is. Right here. In the area of where you're supposed to seek knowledge, it is seeking spiritual knowledge, because it says, brings universal knowledge to your spiritual path. Learn about spiritual technology. Be a transmitter of sacred knowledge. So open up your crown chakra to allow the spiritual energy to flow in. And we have the dusky peak dragon from Andromeda. Prepares all of your chakras to embody higher love. Accept and radiate higher love. Touch others with its flame. This is the bridge. It's preparing you to move from this lower bridge to this higher bridge. The higher love. Oh, is that Whitney Houston I'm hearing? Bring me a higher love. Okay, I'm just skipping getting bring me your higher love. Bring me a higher love. That's what I'm asking for. Oops, she got a little naked on us there. All right, so it is the ending of an old cycle. This right here looks like he's sitting on an egg. There's this cosmic energy there. I know it's the moon though, but it feels like a cosmic egg. Write your new story. Let the old stories go. Birth something new and wonderful into your life. And it is a soul's journey. It is a soul's path. It's a soul's opportunity. There is something really powerful trying to come through. So Cirrus is our sun's twin star. And so this energy coming in, this is energy that supports you always. So the Omega Dragon here talking about it being a moon dragon. And we have the eclipse, right? And we have this allowing, this shifting, preparing and during a new moon, our energy is always a little bit lower. And so we bring our energy in to nurture ourselves. And so you have the card of stepping into the stillness. My power is born in the majesty of silence. There is a need to bring your energy in to home, right? But this energy is going to free you from the lower vibrational energies that have held you chained. Whether they're your own self-doubts, that's what it feels most like. Your own lack of confidence in your ability to excel in whatever area of your life that you're trying to. This is an opportunity to really step into your own personal empowerment. The knowledge and the wisdom that you can and you receive, right? So we have this feminine energy, feminine energy, feminine energy, feminine energy. A lot of receptive feminine energy. So this is about, and feminine energy, the Empress energy right here. So a lot of Empress energy, a lot of receiving what it is that you need, having to just download. All you have to do is open up to receiving it. So create that quiet space for yourself. I would say between now through November 4th. Maybe longer if you can. But November 4th, Saturn, which rules your sign, stations direct in Pisces. And so just daily silence for a few minutes when you wake up in the morning before you pop out of bed or on your way to sleep at night. And the only thing you do is you open yourself up to receiving from the universe. That's it. That's all you have to do. You don't have to journal. You don't have to do yoga. You don't have to go for walks. You need to create silence and focus on being open and receptive to receiving the downloads and the information you need for the next stage and step of your life. It's powerful. The buzzing in this room is incredible. All right, guys, I'm on Facebook every day. Do astrology readings over there. That's what I do. And so if you'd like to get more details on the days, and some of the readings this week went really long because this is such a big, powerful energy. So if you want to know more about the astrology and the energy, I pull cards for it too over there. But come on over and check that out. If you want a private reading, I do those. I do invite you to subscribe and hit the notification bell because I'm shifting my timing on how I'm doing videos here. I'll just be doing them with the moons and then in the order that Spirit selects. And so every 2 weeks there will be a new video for you, but I don't know which day they'll be on. So you're just going to have to pay attention by hitting the notification bell would be the best way to do it. And I appreciate it because it helps support this channel, as does your thumbs up and your comments. So thank you for that. You guys take really great care of yourselves. Create that quiet space and be willing to just uncage yourself, unchain yourself from anything that makes you feel limited. You're not limited. You are limitless, especially when Saturn's hanging out in Pisces. You can't get more limitless than that. All right? You guys take great care. I'll talk to you again soon.